right, back. Okay. Yay. Thanks for your patience, everyone, as we sort through our technical difficulties, which we have. So we'll go a little bit extra, just maybe like 5 minutes over, just to kind of make up a little bit of that lost time. Okay. On that note, why don't you go ahead and lie down? Let's lie down, everyone. You know how we do. All right, comfortable lying down position, just softening the shoulders. Right, just let your body relax into the earth for us here at the park, or just into your mats, into the ground. Ultimately, the earth for all of us, right? She's under there. Let's take a few breaths together. Inhale through your nose. Filling up, take a full breath and just sigh it out, exhale. Let the breath pour out. Do that again, inhale. Right, filling up, biggest breath, holding and softening and releasing with a sigh. And just notice what the breath does. Like, notice the effect that it has as you do this. One more time like that, inhaling. Filling up. We're going to hold this one. So even notice what happens when you hold your breath. Where does the mind go? Right? Sometimes it gets a little panicky. It starts to race. You're just holding your breath. Try and sip in a little more. And sigh it out. Exhale. Allow the breath to empty out. And start to breathe in and out through your nose. Right? Steady the breath in through the nose. And out through the nose. Right, let the breath just stream in. And the same as you exhale, just a steady stream of breath pouring out. Right, there's no rush. Right, and just notice what happens as you rest your attention on your breath. And as you consciously try and slow the breath down, smooth the breath out, right? Create that soft sound at the back of the throat. Notice the calm in the body, and maybe even the mind calms down a little bit. Right, the breath is really a tool, so useful for us to create any effect that we're after, really, in the mind, in the body. So we'll try and keep using this Ujjayi breath as we move through our practice, right? So even if we are like doing some core work, or we're holding the pose for a little while, if we can just keep with the breath, right, we can find some ease, some steadiness, some stillness, even in the midst of doing some work. All right, so from your nice lying down position, you can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Oh, and then stretch the arms overhead, stretch the legs. And gather the knees, give them a squeeze, maybe rock gently side to side. And take a twist, drop your knees over to the left. And reach your right arm out to the right. And soften in here for a breath or two. Yeah. And come back up to center. Take an inhale. And exhale the legs over to the other side. So just letting the knees drop down. Turn your head to the left any amount. All right, just see what feels good. And then back to center, come to the middle. Good. All right, so gentle squeeze, and we're gonna rock and roll forward and back a time or two, and come on up to seated. And just pause briefly here. Sit comfortably. And let's take a stretch. Inhale, reach up. Big stretch up. Exhale, pulling the hands through the center line. Bring your thumbs to your sternum. Dropping the gaze, pausing just for a moment here to set an intention for practice. So if you have an intention in mind, or maybe something comes to you as you think about that, or you can reaffirm why you came onto your mat. It's a really wonderful intention, right? It really sets the tone for your practice, and you can just keep coming back to that as often as you need to, right? So really any intention that you like. Take an inhale. And sigh the breath out, exhale. Release the hands down, blink your eyes open. And that's about it for sitting on our butts. Let's come over onto hands and knees. Come on over. Stacking. Let's do some cat-cows just to kind of warm the spine up a little bit more. Well, warm the spine up. We haven't really done much, just tiny twist. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, the heart goes forward, stretch. Exhaling, we round the spine. Inhale. 2 more times like that. Exhale. Here too, just nice and slow, moving with the breath. Ooh, I'm in a sunny patch. That's okay. Sweating is good for you. Back to center. Find a neutral position with the spine. Bring the knees a little bit closer together. Let's reach the right leg back. Send the left hand forward. Good. Balancing. Right, so as you hold the leg up, just notice the muscles that are working to keep your leg lifted. Right, yeah, feel that squeeze, and then get a complementary squeeze from the front of the body, right? Pull the belly back. Right, so you feel your abs working as much as you feel the back of the body. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, pull it in and around. Squeeze into a little ball. Inhale, stretch it out. Pull your elbow outside your knee. Pull the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Squeeze. Inhale, stretch. And then do that one more time. Elbow outside the knee, squeeze. And stretch and reach. All right, and then bring it down. Bring your hand down, bring your knee down, and we'll just come into the other side. All right, so sending the left leg back. All right, and we'll try to keep the heel about hip high. Reach the right hand forward, right? Pressing into the left hand to lift up out of the shoulder, right? Feel nice and lifted there. Pull the belly in so your abs are working too. Yeah, gravity. Inhale, exhale, round. So straight in for the first one. Inhale, stretch, and then pull the knee across and the elbow outside and squeeze. Inhale, reach. Do that one more time. Pull the elbow across, the knee outside. Inhale, reach it, and take it down. Bring your hand down, bring your knee down. So just for a moment, let's sit back. Right, so child's pose, anytime you need it, right? It's a great place to take a break. We're just gonna take a moment here, relax your shoulders, soften your wrists. But as we move through the practice, if you need to take a break anytime, right, this is a nice place to do it. Okay, so let's, from here, just walk your hands forward, lift your chest, and let's come lie on our bellies. Bring the knees back, come lie down. All right. So for the first one, if you're up for kind of getting your hands in the grass, let's bring the hands out a little wide and just peel the chest up, lift up, stretch your belly, and kind of easy on the back, right? We don't have to lift super high. And slowly lower down. So let's just do that one more time just to kind of get into that extension movement. Inhale, lifting up. Reach through the toes. Yeah, come on down. Okay, so now we kind of got the hang of it. Bring your hands back by your legs, your hips, melt the pubic bone down, and now just peel the chest up without using your hands. Let's keep the feet down for now. Scoop the heart forward. Yes, and come on down. Do like that one more time. Inhale, lift the chest up. Lift the arms and sweep them out and overhead. Yeah, breathe here. Oh, reach, inhale. Sweep the arms back down as you exhale, lower down. Soften, a little waggle of the hips. Let's lift up again. Lift the head, the chest. This time, let's add the legs. Press the thighs up away from the floor. Reach the arms out and overhead. That's it. Thumbs to the sky. Sweep them back by your hips and come on down. Whoo! Little hip waggle. Just breathe into that. Take a moment. All right. Planting your palms by your ribs. If you're ready to press to plank, feel free to do that, but maybe you press to knees plank and then to downward facing dog. Stretch back. All right, maybe you pedal the heels a time or two. Shake out your head if you like. Of course, you don't have to do any of that stuff, but if you like. I'm going to deal with my sunny spot because I see the shade is coming. I'll be in it soon. Good. And just settle, right? Take a couple of breaths and just find some stillness. See if you can smooth out the breath, steady the gaze. All right, take a couple more breaths just right here in your down dog. Fire up the legs. Spin the inner arm forward. Can you get a little bit of rotation in the arms? Reaching the inner arm towards the top of your mat, forward. All right. Gently shift the gaze forward. Let's bring the feet to the hands. Walk forward, jump forward. Top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, firm the glutes, lift the chest, come all the way up. Reach up. Exhale the hands to the heart. And just a breath here, just to feel the body. Smooth out the Ujjayi breath. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands down, turn the palms out. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, hinging and folding in half all the way down. Lift the chest, come halfway up. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down, right foot steps back. Step back, drop the knee. Inhale, sweep it up. Yeah, Vinyasa. Good. Maybe bend a little deeper into the front knee. That's it. Exhale, releasing the right hand to the earth. Reach the left arm up. Easy twist. Take the top hand, spin it forward, and reach the top arm overhead as you lengthen the outer left hip back. Stretch the left side. Reach the top arm up, inhale, and exhale. Bring the top hand down. Good, tuck the back toes, lift the knee, let's step to plank. Right, shoulders over the wrists. Good, legs nice and straight. That's it. Steady breath. One more inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, bending the elbows. Let's slowly lower down all the way to the earth. Flatten your feet. Peel the chest up, cobra pose. Hug the elbows in. Lengthen forward and down. Keep your shoulders out of your neck. Inhale, lift the chest. Good. Exhale, lengthen and lower. One more time. Press the whole hand down. Index finger, knuckle, thumb. Inhale, lift up. Hug the elbows in. We're heading right back to down dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Smooth out the breath. Steady. I don't know. I may need to move out of the sun. It's pretty hot. One more inhale. And then we're going to reach the right leg up into the air. Exhale, round the spine. Pull your knee in towards your nose. Hover here, squeeze. Hold the knee. Lift it a little higher, more forward. And then step your foot between your hands. Whew. Back knee down. Flatten the foot, Vinyasa. Come on up. Yeah, relax the shoulders down and maybe bend a little more into the front knee. Oh, that stretch feels so good. Inhale. Exhale to your twist. Left hand down. Right arm reaching straight up like you're trying to grab those tree branches up there. Take the top hand, turn it forward and reach overhead. So as you do, lengthen the right hip back, right? And stretch the right side. Lift up out of the left shoulder. Inhale and exhale. And then reaching up, inhale, exhale the right hand down. Tuck the back toes, step forward. Top of the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, come all the way up. Then we're gonna fold right back down. Exhale, empty the breath and fold. Inhale, heart goes forward. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down, left foot steps back this time. Bring the back knee to the earth. Come up, Vinyasa. Inhale up. Good, maybe bend a little deeper into the front knee, yeah. And then bring the left hand to the floor. Right hand, sorry, that's your right hand, my bad. Right hand outside, reach up. Oh, peel open, yeah. Good, and then again, take the top hand, spin it forward, reach overhead, get nice and long on the left side. Yeah, all right. Slowly coming up, come all the way up. So lifting up, we're gonna kick the left foot behind you and reach for the back of your mat. Straighten the left leg, right leg. Straighten the right leg. You kind of go sideways. Go a little more sideways, Rachel. Yeah, kind of like Vashisthasana, but with your knee down. Yes, Clarita, that's it. Reach up, hug the ribs in, and top hand up and overhead. Lift up out of the bottom shoulder. Maybe looking up to the sky. Reach the top arm straight up, inhale. Exhale, the hand comes down. Find your plank pose. Swing that left foot back and find plank facing the other way. What? Yes, you guys. Breathe. Heart goes forward, inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower down. Flatten the feet, lift your chest, cobra pose. Downward facing dog is the exhale. Lifting the hips up and back. Good. Okay, left leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot forward between your hands. Anjaneyasana, drop the knee. Come on up. Ooh, sunny this way. Reach for the sky. And then left hand to the earth, outside the front foot. Reach the top arm up and then spin and bring it overhead and just feel that stretch. All right. Lifting yourself up, reach the right hand. Kick the right foot around to the right side. Yes. And then bring your right hand to the earth, forward. Come this way. That's it. And then your left leg straight. So now your hand's back at the top of your mat, hopefully. Okay, reach up and then reach it overhead. Yeah, so it's like Vashisthasana, but on your knee. Okay. Bring it around. Top hand to the earth. Spin. So what we're going to do is take this front foot and step it forward and step the back foot forward and then up at the top of your mat. Yeah, just for fun. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Just take a breath. Inhale. And sigh it out. Exhale. Release the hands down. Turn the palms out. Inhale, stretch up. Surya Namaskar A. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, hands down, so you can keep stepping back if you like, or jump the feet back. And through the vinyasa you go. Maybe chaturanga to upward facing dog this time, right? Downward facing dog. We'll meet there. Couple breaths in the down dog. Oh, I'll be in the shade soon enough. I'm like, should I move? It's so close now. One more breath, press back. Inhale. Exhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, walk, float, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, the hands to the heart. I just realized we didn't really do that knee squeezy thing when we stepped our left foot forward. I'll make up for that. Don't worry. Okay. I was like, hold on. Okay, standing in Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale, Utkatasana. Bend your knees. Reach. Inhale, lift the chest. Reach the arms up. So give the glutes a good squeeze. The knees are separated as wide as your feet, or if your feet are together, then your knees can be separated just a tiny amount. Melt the shoulders away from your neck. Yeah. And then reach up for the sky. Take an inhale, maybe look up, and exhale. Fold in half, empty the breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, hands are down, stepping back, jumping back. Take your vinyasa. Feel free to chaturanga, to upward facing dog, to downward facing dog. All right. Well, I'll make up for the left leg when we get to the left side. Meanwhile, send your right leg up and back into the air. Turn the toes out, lift your hip, bend your knee. Take the stretch. Yeah, just any amount, right? It should just feel good in your body. Okay. And then straighten the leg, square your hips off. Three-legged down dog. Take an inhale. Exhale your knee to your nose. Squeeze it in, round. Inhale, reach the leg up and back. Again, knee to your nose. Inhale, reach and stretch. One more time, squeeze and round. Inhale, reach the leg. And then step your foot between your hands. Pull the foot forward, step it through. All right, crescent pose, come on up. Yeah. Little bend in the back knee to send the tailbone down and find that stretch. Melt the shoulders away from your neck. Good. And just gently lifting the heart up. Maybe lifting the gaze up. Soften the rib tips in. Good. Breathe here. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, releasing the hands down. Plant the left hand under your shoulder, the wrist rather under your shoulder, and peel open. Twist again. Wrap the left ribs under towards the right inner thigh. Use your left shoulder blade. Straighten the back leg. Yes. All right, if you can, let's step the front foot back. Step it halfway back or all the way back. And for this version, let's stack the feet. As I tip over. Maybe look up. Take one more breath. Lift those hips and bring the top hand down. Find your plank and take a vinyasa. Go straight to down dog. A breath or two in the child's pose. You can decide. Yeah. Okay. Send your left leg up into the air. Turn the toes out, lift the hip and the knee. Yeah. Stretch. Enjoy that stretch. Yeah. Straighten your leg. Square the hips. Yeah, so lengthening the outer left hip back. Take an inhale. Exhale, knee to your nose. Squeeze into a little ball and shift forward. Yes. Inhale, reach the leg up and back. Again, like that. Knee to your nose, squeeze and round. Inhale, reach. Again, knee to your nose. Good. Reach it up. Okay, so here's our bonus for the left side. Pull the left knee in. Squeeze, go slowly. Pull the knee forward, round the spine, look forward, and step. Your foot between your hands. Okay, Now the world will spin properly as we fix that. Bend your back knee a little bit and come on up. All right. We saved the world. Soften the rib tips in and lift your heart up to the sky, right? Reaching up and back a little bit with the fingertips maybe, right? Look for a feeling of stretch in this outer seam of the arms and the side body. Breathe. Right? So nice. Take one last breath. Beautiful. Exhaling slowly, hands down, really to come into the twist. So planting the right hand so your wrist is under your shoulder. Peel open. Pin the left hip back. Yeah, and straighten the right leg. Awesome, you guys. Lifting up out of the bottom shoulder. Get a little bit of a spin of the inner elbow forward on the bottom arm and Vashisthasana of any kind. So halfway back, supported, or stack the feet. Lift the hips, maybe look up, right? Breathe. Try to lengthen your tailbone towards your heels. Take one last breath, lift those hips, and slowly, top hand down, find your plank, Vinyasa, go straight to down dog, or rest in the child's pose. Good, breathe. Maybe sigh the breath out. Right, shake your head out a little bit. Good, okay. Lifting the right leg. Send it up into the air, inhale. Exhale, stepping the foot forward. Bring the foot between your hands. And then bring the back foot slightly closer. Land the back heel, hands to your hips. Let's come up. Good. Squaring off. Arms out wide. Thumbs down. Let's tuck it in. Hidden prayer. So we're attempting to press the palms back there. But just get close, right? Or, get as close as you can. Or make fists and press your knuckles into each other. Right, press the palms, try to, right, by squeezing the elbows in, like you're trying to tuck your arms into your ribs, right? Press in that way, and then scoop the heart up. Yeah, lengthen the right hip back, hug those ribs in. Inhale, exhale, go forward. Fold in. Oh, it's so good and stretchy, right? Breathe. Right, smooth out the Ujjayi breath. See if you can keep the kneecaps lifting. And then just peel the fronts of your shoulders away from the floor, the earth. Yes, nice. All right. Slowly lift up till your shoulders are hip high. Soft bend the front knee. Let's just try it with the arm variation. Start to lift the back foot up off the floor. Lean forward a bit. If you can, straighten your right leg. And then slowly sweep the arms out to the side or overhead, or if you need a little bit less, hands come to the heart in front of you. Take one more breath here. Woo! Step back into your crescent lunge. Lift the chest. Beautiful. Exhaling. Bringing the hands to the earth. Sweep the right leg up and back into the air. Lift the knee, bend the knee. Take the stretch. I don't know if you feel warm enough, but if you do, let the right foot get heavy. Turn the toes, right? Land in wild thing. Lift the hips, the heart to the sky. Yeah. This is nice. Come back around. Three-legged dog. Oop, there we go. Take the vinyasa. Skip it and rest. Go straight to down dog. I'll let you decide that last part. Good. Maybe sigh the breath out. Shake your head out if you like. All right. Let's do the other side. Send your left leg up into the air. Inhale. Exhale, using your abs. Pull that knee forward. Try and land lightly the foot between the hands. Step the back foot in a little. to land the back heel, hands to your hips, lift the chest. Yeah. So one more time, Parsvottanasana means intense side stretch. Just sort of odd because it's like the back of your leg, but okay. Tuck your hands in. All right. So we're trying. You'll get however close you get. I never thought I'd be able to press my palms together, honestly. Seemed very impossible. My teachers would always be squeezing my hands and stuff. Sorry, I can't squeeze your hands, you guys. But eventually, the stretch is there. You just have to persist. All right, so shoulders back, maybe even exaggerate it a little bit as I tip over, right? And then re-engage the belly. So the chest feels wide. Yeah, lift the heart up, inhale, and go forward. Long spine forward, out over the leg, and then we're in this beautiful stretch, right? Can you press the heels of your hands together? And it's okay if you can't. Just move in that direction. Yeah, relax your jaw. Open the chest, shoulders wide. And then lift the shoulders to hip high. Hug the ribs in. You'll want your abs. Make sure your standing foot is really pointing straight ahead. That's your left foot. And then lean, bend the left knee, certainly. Come on forward. Start to float the right foot. Maybe the left leg straightens, right? Squaring off to the earth, releasing the arms to go out wide or overhead. Breathe. Energize that lifted leg. Take one more breath. We're gonna exit through our crescent pose, so try and land lightly. Reach up, yeah, beautiful. Come on down, hands to the ground. Lift the left leg. Oh my goodness, did I give myself enough room? I don't know. And if the wild thing feels good in your body, let's do it. Turn the right toes, left foot to the floor, the earth, lift. Oh, the hips. Yeah, so nice. Slowly back around. Three-legged dog. Two, maybe a three-legged vinyasa. Maybe to regular down dog. Maybe to child's pose. Good. How's your breath? Steady inhale. Steady exhale. I'm sweaty, but the shade is upon me. Beautiful. Okay. Let's shift forward into plank pose, top of a push-up. Yes, tailbone long, right? Sending your tailbone towards your heels. Bring the big toes to touch. Vashisthasana, spin to the pinky edge of the right foot. Lift your left hand up. Consider floating the top leg, right? Yeah, breathe here. Switch sides. Left hand down, feet together. Spin, reach. Maybe the top leg floats. Yeah, see how that goes. Yeah, one more breath, hips up. Top hand down, vinyasa, rest, go straight to down dog. You decide. How are your shoulders? Yeah, okay, good. Back to downward facing dog. Nice. Breathe. Smooth and steady. Okay, reach the right leg up into the air. Inhale. Exhale, round the spine, stepping the foot forward, the foot between the hands. That's it. Let's come up into warrior two. So the back heel to the ground. Windmill up, come up a little sideways. Yeah. Front knee open, nice and wide. Good. All right. Let's Utthita. Forearm to knee, top arm up and over. So if this feels good, then you can let the bottom hand come a little lower. Maybe hold on to your ankle, maybe come all the way to the ground, the floor, or a block if you have one. Now the left side gets really long. Reach the top arm overhead. That's it. Lift the belly. Take one more breath here. Press into your back foot. Lift yourself all the way up. Straighten your front leg. Trikonasana. Come forward. Ah, bottom hand lands, shin, knee, block the earth to the outside of the front foot. Keep trying to press the inseam of the front foot down. All right, well, we're gonna try and balance. Let's see how it goes. Bring your top hand to your hip. Excuse me. Bring your top hand to your hip. Bend your front knee a little bit, look down. Reach your right hand. We're aiming for the pinky toe side of the foot, about a foot forward. Maybe step the back foot in a little bit. And then see. Can you kind of lean in, tip forward, Ardha Chandrasana. Hug the belly in. Right, maybe bend the top knee, reach back, catch the foot or the ankle. Come into the stretch, Chapasana. Yeah, lift the belly, hug the rib tips in, as much as we're in a back bend. And then release the foot to Ardha. Back to warrior two. Bend the front knee, reach the left foot back, and then into the reverse. Oh, sweep it up and back. So nice. Inhale, exhale, releasing the hands down, shifting. So onto, to like plank arms really, but what we want is the left hand under the left shoulder. Sorry, I did that again. It's really your wrist under the shoulder. Take your first two fingers and grab your right big toe. Your right finger's grabbing your right big toe. Left hand on the earth. Spin to the pinky edge of your back foot. Left leg straight. Right now, maybe you just scoop your foot up off the ground and hold it in front of you and try and do that. Ultimately, we'll try and pick the knee up, pick the foot up, lift up into Vashisthasana. This is the full pose, technically. And then see if it's possible for you to just bring that foot back to the top of your mat. Yeah. And then step back. Woo! Vinyasa or not. Right, as always, you can choose to do that or not do that. There's so many things to do in Vashisthasana. Like the list is long. We're not going to do all of them, I promise. Okay, so let's do the other side. Lifting the left leg, send it up, inhale. Exhale, step through, use your abs, that's it. Back heel to the earth and come up sideways for Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. The second warrior. All right, watch the front knee. The leg stretch is nice, right? There's a good inner thigh stretch that we can find here. Keep trying to scoop the left hip kind of back and under a bit, right? And then we counter that action by pressing the back leg straight, right? So we get this nice hugging into the midline from the back and the front. Right, okay. Bend. Rib tips hugging in, right? This pose really is good fire for your legs. How's your breath? Right, smooth it out. Right, it's only yoga. Come forward. Forearm to knee. Used to drive me crazy when my teacher would say that, so I just thought I would share that with you. Reach the top arm up and spin that hand forward and stretch it overhead. The bottom arm can come down. You can grab your ankle if you like, or bring your hand to the floor or a block inside the front foot, but use the bottom arm to help you open the chest, right? Use that left shoulder blade. Breathe. How's your breath? Can you smooth it out? On your next inhale, come up, press into the back foot, lift yourself up and straighten your front leg. Whoa, yeah. And then go forward, forward. So we're trying to go straight out over the leg. Bottom hand comes down wherever it lands on your leg. It doesn't have to get to your ankle or anything like that. More, we're trying to stay kind of flat. So we're still hugging the outer left hip back and under. Still pressing the right leg straight. Squeeze your glutes. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, turn the gaze down. Bend the front knee a little bit and reach the left hand to the pinky toe side and about a foot forward. You may want to step the back foot in a time or two. And then you come into the balance, right? Lift the back foot. Fingertips on the floor. If you happen to have a block, you can use a block. Yeah, and then if it feels possible in your body to find the bind, bend the right knee and catch the foot or the ankle, right? Open up, hug the rib tips in, and just stretch. Right, I know, it is fun to balance on this ground. Gently releasing the foot to Ardha Chandrasana and then to Warrior Two. Bend the left knee, reach back, try and land lightly to the reverse. Ah, open the heart to the sky. Yes, beautiful. Come upright, inhale. Releasing hands to the earth, exhale. Okay, just square yourself off. Plant the right hand so the wrist is under your shoulder, even a tiny bit forward of your shoulder. Then we'll hook the left big toe with the left first two fingers. Spin to the pinky edge of your right foot. Right leg straight. Right, scoop the foot up. So maybe you just hold it here and like, okay, this is all I'm gonna do right now. Maybe you slowly peel open. Maybe you kick that foot up to the sky. Right, in the full pose, lift the hips. Yes, Rachel, one more breath. Can you bring it back? Back to the top of your mat. That's the fun part. Yes. And then we'll step back. Woo! Take the vinyasa or not. I'm just gonna dry myself off a little bit. I'm sweating. The sun made me kind of sweaty. It's mostly gone now, but whew, kind of sweaty time. All right, awesome, you guys. Okay, from here, let's come back into our plank pose. We're gonna try one more variation of the amazing Vashisthasana, which is basically what we just did in Ardha Chandrasana. So we're gonna try and Chapasana our Ardha Chandrasana. You know what? Let's actually step a foot forward from here. Let's bring the right foot forward first. This will make it easier. Yeah, there's grass. Just getting the grass off my pants. Okay. So back to your lunge like we were in before. With the wrist under your shoulder or slightly forward of your shoulder. Now, this time instead of hooking the toe, we're gonna grab the right ankle with your right hand or top of the footish, right? Just put your hand there. Spin to the pinky edge of your left foot and really straighten that back leg. Similar plan where we're just gonna see, can I pick my foot up and just hold my foot or my ankle? Maybe I can kick it back and open all the way up into Chapasana in my Vashisthasana. And then maybe bring the foot back. Yeah, it's always fun to try and get back to where you started. And you can vinyasa, we've done a lot of vinyasa, so you don't necessarily have to do that, but if you want, if your shoulders aren't too tired. Yeah, we did a lot of those today. Woof. Okay. So one more Vashisthasana on the other side. You may find this one a little bit easier if you're right-handed. Let's step the left foot forward. Yeah. Okay. So right hand, wrist under or slightly forward. I sometimes like a little bit forward. I don't know. See how your shoulder feels. Hand on your foot, your ankle. Spin to the pinky edge. Really juice up the right leg. Super straight. Lift out of the right shoulder. Spin the inner elbow forward. Scoop the foot. Maybe you just hold it. Maybe you slowly try and peel open into the Chapasana. It's a bit of a balance. It's a bit of a balance. Bring it back. You could probably do wild thing from there if you're really feeling racy. Right? Like just let it go behind you. I'll have to play with that. Okay, step back. Maybe rest. Maybe that's enough. Oh my goodness. All right, fantastic. So, yeah, let's take a moment in the child's pose. And because we're coming onto our bellies anyway, so when you're ready, walk yourself forward, come on out onto your stomach. All right. So since we did Chapasana, oh yeah, I felt like, why not Dhanurasana, right? Of course. So it's a lovely back bend, reaching back, catching this time both your feet and your ankles, not and, but or, your feet or your ankles. Hug the knees in, hug the feet in, press the pubic bone down, kick the feet back as you inhale, lift your chest up. Yeah, and then try and peel your thighs up off the floor. Kick your feet back some more, lift your chest. Yeah, hug the knees in. Take one more breath. Woo! Come on down. Take a moment, just let go of your feet, your ankles, soften. So we got a couple more of those. 2 more to be precise. All right, so pubic bone to the earth, bend your knees, reach back, curl the tailbone under, kick back to lift your chest. Really power up the legs. Yeah, use them. Lift the toes to the sky. Try and get your thighs off the ground. And then lift the chest again. Take one more breath. Pubic bone to the earth. Come on down. Whew. That pubic bone to the earth thing is no joke. All right, we're going to do one more. One more. All right. So you'll lift up however high. Last of the back bending, or the big back bending anyway. Okay, bending the knees, reaching back, catch, curl the tailbone under, kick the feet back, lift the chest, right? Peel the thighs off the floor, press the pubic bone down, right? Heart is lifted, hug the knees in. Take one more breath. Good. Come down, down, all the way down. All right. Feel free to bend your knees and kind of windshield wiper the shin side to side. Just nice softening for the low back, your hips. Okay. Fantastic. So from here, bringing the feet back down onto the earth. Let's just do one more tiny little bit of core work. Tiny little bit of core work. Come up onto your elbows, your forearms. It's good, you know, after you do a big back bend. Okay, so hand shoulder distance if you can, and maybe you press the palms. You can have your hands here too. It's okay. All right, gently peel, peel, peel. Lift the knees, curl the tailbone under. Right, really try and get a little bit of rounding in the spine. Yeah, that's it. I'm a little sweaty and my elbows are sliding. Let's lift the hips. Come into your dolphin pose. It's okay wherever your hands are. Right, hug the elbows in. Mine keeps sliding on my mat. And then just for fun, bring the feet kind of close together and just try and pick your right leg up. And then bring it down and pick your left leg up. Maybe look forward. Imagine you're doing Pincha Mayurasana. Bring it down. Walk the feet back. Hover in your forearm plank just for a moment or two. Breathe here. And then come on down. All the way down. All right. Let's press back to child's pose and give the low back a little stretch. Oh, okay. My arms feel a little bit tired. Rest yourself. Yeah. Okay. Slowly, slowly. Let's come on up. So we have a few options for this twist that we're about to do, which is Bharad Vajrasana. So coming up onto your knees, your shins, and we're going to just sit the hips over to the left. So you kind of push your feet to the right and bring your hips to the left. So this is because I am the mildest version of this twist, where we'll be here and we'll come around. Sorry, this way. No, that's not true. This way. This way. This is pretty low key. So if you want a kind of more low key twist, we'll be here. If you want to kind of jazz it up a little bit, you can take the left foot out from under and bring it up on top. Now you'll probably start to feel some stretch in your hip, which is nice. Get it up as high as you can on your leg, whatever that means for your body. Yeah. And maybe the knee touches the ground, maybe it doesn't matter that much. It only matters if it bothers you. If it hurts or doesn't feel right, then maybe this is too much and you don't have to do it. We don't want to like sacrifice our knees or anything. And then we're going to get a little rotation and bring the right hand across. And as we come into the twist, start to rotate your shoulders, your ribs, and consider, is it possible for me to bring my left hand around and catch my left big toe? Yes, exactly. Lift your chest up and rotate. And just breathe here. Oh, that is a delightful breeze. Right, that feels so nice. Heart is lifted. Keep the rotation. Just turn your head. So your chin comes towards your right shoulder now. Oh, and maybe I feel a really nice stretch in the side of my neck. So we keep twisting, right? Keep going in the same direction you were going, just the head comes the other way. Shoulders drop. Oh, you can play with the angle of your head a little bit. See if that helps you locate that stretch. I should have said earlier, you can close the gap between your foot and your hand with a strap. Not that you have to grab your foot or anything. And then just gently, slowly unravel. Okay. I'll bring the legs out front and just give them a quick shake in between and then kick them around to the other side. So maybe you're here. This is delightful. A lovely version of the twist. We come around. But if you did the first side with the leg variation and all that, let's try it on this side. So this is my slightly tighter hip. My hips are fairly flexible, but this one is a little bit tighter than the other one. So you want to get the foot nice and high up your leg. The farther up it is, the easier it is to grab, right? It just gets closer to your hand. So it'll find its spot. You'll feel the stretch. So just take a moment to get into the twist. Bring your hand around. My back cracked, right? Lift the chest, start to turn. And then consider, if you feel like you're, there we go, relatively stable, maybe you can reach around and catch your foot. I have to, this side is harder for sure. There it is. Okay. Catch your foot and rotate. Right, come around, relax your shoulders. Right, turning the head. And then bringing the head around to the front shoulder, right? Keep the rotation. Yeah, but bringing the head and then look for the stretch on the side of the neck. You can drop the chin or lift it up or, whatever helps you find that stretch. And then slowly, gently unravel. Straighten the legs. It's like they weigh 1,000 pounds after that. Give them a little shake, a little wiggle waggle. All righty. And we're in the perfect spot for Dandasana and Paschimottanasana. So Sitting up tall, relax your shoulders down, lift the heart up, right? Just let the shoulders be heavy, your hands on the floor, and you can use that press to help lift your chest a little bit. And then we'll try and keep this kind of engagement of the shoulder blades on the upper back, nice and wide across the chest, like give me a heart attack. Inhale, reach up. Like some kind of firework or something, right? Come forward. Or a car? I don't know. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale. Fold in. Oh, that feels so nice. Just let the back body stretch and lengthen however much it wants to. Relax your jaw. Soften the shoulders away from your neck. Take one more breath here. And on your next inhale, lift halfway up. And then we'll lift the rest of the way up. Awesome. Okay, let's come into a hip stretch. So possibly Sukhasana, double pigeon, something like that. Or if you have another hip stretch that maybe you haven't done in a while, or if this doesn't work for you for any reason, feel free to do that. So one shin in front is a little less intense than one on top. So you can decide which one makes more sense for your body to do right now. But let's, one or the other, and then slowly, slowly walk forward, and just see how it feels. You don't have to get to anywhere in particular, right? There's no rule about that. So, you'll just explore and see where you go today, right? And notice if the mind tells you that you do have to get somewhere. Well, that's not true, actually, as it turns out. You're just looking for stretch. That's the only place we're trying to get, is where we feel a nice stretch and release in the hips, and also that we can relax and breathe while we're there. Right, relax and breathe. Soften your jaw, soften around your eyes, your mouth. So let's take about 5 more breaths here. All right, one more big breath. Inhale. And maybe sigh it out, exhaling. All right. And slowly, like you're kind of sad about it, come on out of this. Know which leg you put in front or on top, and then let's just give them a quick shake. Oh, there we go. Shake it out, wiggle, waggle. Yeah. All right, let's do the other side. So put the other leg on top or in front. Try and do more or less what you did on the first side. And then if you need to adjust it, you totally can. Okay. And then nice and easy. Walking the hands forward, slowly. Oh my goodness. Into that stretch. Again, just making sure that you're not pushing so much that you can't soften and relax as you're here. Yeah, use your breath. Long exhales. All right, staying with the Ujjayi breath, but seeing if you can lengthen the exhale. Notice if the mind is trying to tell you stories or pull you off into one direction or another. Just notice and let it go. We got a few more breaths on this side. One last big breath here. Inhale and sigh it out. And slowly come on up. Okay, yeah, bring the legs out in front. Give them a little shake, a little wiggle waggle at the feet side to side. Okay, let's come lie on our backs. Come on down. Oh, roll back. Oh, I forgot there's a clip on the back of my head. Hug the knees, maybe rock a little bit, and just see how you feel. Maybe happy baby. It's so nice here under the trees. You don't have to do happy baby, but maybe you do happy baby. You can kick out the heels or do any kind of stretchy thing while you're lying down. Yeah, if you want to do like a quick plow pose or anything like that, that can be really nice and stretchy for your back. But whatever feels good, and then you did it. You made it to the promised land of Shavasana. So set yourself up in whatever position is going to be the most comfortable for you once you're done doing your stretchy stuff. And there's no rush. Right, just make sure whatever you decide to do, you feel comfortable, your body can soften, right? You feel relatively even side to side. Melt the shoulders down away from your neck. Just let the whole body soften. Take a moment to check in and make sure that you feel really comfortable, that you don't need to adjust anything, that your body is able to relax. And then you're going to do just that. You're going to relax and soften. And let your body rest. The whole body just heavy, soft. Allowing the mind to rest on the breath. And we'll take these next few minutes to just rest. To rest in Shavasana. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. And maybe you take a stretch. Oh, reach the arms, stretch the legs. Right, yeah. And one last hug of the knees into your chest. Little squeeze, maybe rocking, it's up to you. And rolling to your right side. Just take a breath or two. Right, just easing your way out of Shavasana. And when you're ready, we'll come up to seated. And just sit however you're comfortable. Right, you can sit cross-legged or on your shins, your knees, whatever you like, up on a block. Take a moment to just notice how you feel. Right, just appreciate the shift and what's different as a result of you showing up and doing your practice. Right, we show up for the practice and the practice shows up for us, right, every time. Every time. Bring your hands to your heart. Thumbs to the sternum. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, gently bowing in. Grateful as always. So grateful for this practice and all the goodness, all the benefits it brings to our lives. And anything else, or everything else, or what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? Thank you so much for sharing practice. I'm certainly grateful to you all. I hope you have a fantastic day. Namaste. Namaste. Namo Vaha. All right. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you so much. Let me just check in with my peeps on Zoom. Thank you, everyone. I'm glad we got that all sorted out.
Thank you.
Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome. Nice to see everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a great day, you guys. Bye, Terry.
Bye.
Bye, Julie. Bye, Abba. See you guys. Oh, there we go.